Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be finding out what the next big blessing is that's coming in for you. So in this reading, we're going to get some details about what the blessing is and when exactly you can expect it to present itself to you. So if that sounds like something that you want to learn about today, please keep watching. Also, I just wanted to let you guys know that in the month of July, I am doing a giveaway. All of the details on how to enter the giveaway will be linked in the description box down below. Okay, so as always with our pick a card readings, we have 4 piles today. This will be pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I would love for you guys to go ahead and take this moment to select the pile or stone that you feel the most intuitively guided to. And whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and fast forward to the timestamps down below, and I will see you at your reading. Bye. Hey there, group number 1. So if you chose this clear quartz, let's go ahead and dig in and see what your next blessing is that's coming in for you, and then let's see when it's coming. Excuse me. Awesome. Okay, so we start off with the 3 of Cups. We have within the next few months. We have the Caduceus. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. We have the Hierophant. And then for your timing, we have number 4, which makes sense within the next few months. And then Friendship. Okay, group 1. What blessing is coming in for you next? Well, timing-wise, it's very clear that whatever this news is that's coming in for you will happen within the next few months. So specifically, it looks like 4 months from now, you could expect to receive this news about this blessing or have this blessing appear to you. It could be maybe like 4 weeks at the earliest, which would be 1 month from now. But that's what I'm kind of seeing here. 4 months. 1 to 4 months. And the number 4 is of significance as well. I definitely feel like one message that's coming through really clearly for me with this pile is that I feel like maybe somebody that you know is getting married. There's some sort of union happening. And the reason I'm saying that is because we have the 3 of Cups and the Hierophant. So for me, 3 of Cups has to do with celebrations, and the Hierophant card can sometimes have to do with marriage or unions. So I feel like whatever this news is that you're going to be receiving is going to be cause for celebration. I definitely think that some of you out there probably have a loved one that's very near and dear to your heart that's about to get married, and you're going to find out in the next few months here about that. For others of you, I feel like whatever this news is that you're going to receive in the next few months could even potentially have to do with a job opportunity. With the Hierophant card, I also think about like government or some sort of organization that has a very kind of like set way of doing things. There's like societal norms in the way that they run their business operations. And I feel like whenever you kind of get linked up into this, you're going to be really excited about it. There's going to be cause for celebration. Even perhaps a friend is maybe someone that's helping you to achieve this sort of like stability within whatever this role could be. For others of you, I feel that this could even have to do with receiving good news about maybe a health issue or a healing issue of some sort. The reason that I normally don't really speak on things like that in my readings, but the reason that kind of came to me was because of the Caduceus here. This particular symbol does have to do with healing, and when I first kind of glanced at it when I was pulling all of your cards out for your pile, I was thinking about like doctor or medical. I don't know if this is something that you see like that has to do with the medical field or not. Somebody can let me know down below. But I feel like if you guys have been struggling with a particular issue and maybe you've been leaning on somebody for support here, like somebody to guide you through it, I do feel like you guys are going to get some really, really positive news that's going to be in your favor with regard to whatever this situation is. So definitely a lot of different messages kind of popping through for pile 1. I'm super curious to know if there's anything here that resonates to your specific situation, if any of the messages that I saw apply to you. Drop me a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hey there, group number 2. So if you chose this little green crystal, let's go ahead and see what your next blessing is that's coming in for you and when. Okay, so we have the High Priestess, which is intuition in this deck. We have Ask for Help from Others. We have the Key, Locked Doors Can Now Be Open. Ooh, okay. Okay, and then we have the Four of Swords. Let me go ahead, you guys. I want to pull your timeline. Let's go ahead and see when this is coming in for you, and then we'll get into the interpretation. So when is this blessing coming in for pile 2? Okay. So the number 2 is of significance very clearly because we see that happening twice here. All right, you guys. So what is this blessing, pile 2? I feel like you guys may have been going through a time of rest and reflection, or if you're not going through it right now, this is actually the blessing that's coming in for you. I feel like you guys are going to be gifted with some time to yourselves. The Four of Swords is very much about like taking a time out to rest and relax and sort of like reflect on your previous situation so that you can know what the best move forward is for you. So I'm definitely getting the vibe that within the next couple of months, with the number 2 here and here, I'm definitely feeling months for some reason for you guys. I feel like within the next couple of months, you guys are going to be gifted with this blessing of alone time to sort of like figure your situation out. And it's kind of like hard, I think, when you first look at this card and you take it at face value to see it as a blessing, because she almost looks like she's in distress, right? But I feel like you guys are really needing this reflection time because of some things that have been going on in your life. This will actually end up being really valuable time to help propel you forward, because when you come out of it, you're going to be really healed and just like ready and more confident about what moves you need to make. So with the High Priestess, I feel like, again, you guys, like this is a very individual card as well. And the High Priestess is very much about kind of like leaning back and knowing what you know, knowing that you're very wise and that you have all of the information that you need, but you're not necessarily making any outward movements about it. You're just kind of like keeping it to yourself. And if you look at her, she's almost like she's got her eyes closed. She's in meditation. You know, I feel like this is just furthering the message that you guys are taking. This blessing that's coming in for you is you really being able to take some time out to yourself, much needed time out to yourself. And you know what's really interesting that I just caught wind of here is that she's standing here in front of a door, and there's like a light coming through this door. And what do we have here? The key. Locked doors can now be open. I feel like there's something coming in for you guys after this period of reflection that is going to bring in a lot of abundance for you in your life. So abundance can mean a lot of different things. It can mean like, you know, money. It can mean, you know, emotional abundance. It can mean anything that you personally would consider to be abundance. But before you can unlock that door, you're going to have to embrace this time out. Okay. So then we have ask for help from others. So I feel like during this time of isolation, I feel like you guys will come to some sort of realization that it's okay to ask for help, or maybe there's somebody in your life that's been offering up help to you or will offer up help to you during this period. And I feel intuitively that whoever this person is or this group of people are that are supporting you are going to be able to help you unlock this door. Do you see how they're surrounded by the light? And there's that light coming through the door. I think that you guys may have been struggling with maybe just like wanting to handle difficult times or handle a specific situation just all by yourself. And with the jealousy, I'm not necessarily feeling like you guys are like specifically jealous by any means, but I am getting a little bit of like that independent kind of, I guess, prideful energy. Like you guys just really like to take care of your own business, and you're not necessarily that person that's going to like ask for help all of the time. That's just kind of like the hit that I got just now. You know, you're not necessarily one to ask for help because I feel like you guys come across just based off this as very like independent to yourself type of personality. But I definitely feel within the next 2 months or so, or the number 2 is of significance as well, but within the next couple of months, the blessing coming in for you, pile 2, is that you're going to get some time out to really like reflect on whatever situation you've just come through. And then intuitively, you're going to be guided on the right path. There's going to be other people around you that are going to be able to help you to move into the next phase, whatever that means to you, okay? So let me know what's going on with you guys. I'm super curious how this message relates to your life. Leave me a comment down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey there, group number 3. So if you chose the rose quartz, let's find out what the next blessing coming in for your life is. Ooh, okay, so we have the 9 of Wands, which in this deck is spiritual strength. Okay, we have not the right time. Interesting. The Queen, love and prosperity. Ooh, okay, and then we have the Death card. I'm going to pull just one more message for you guys from the Truth deck here, just so that we can try to pull a more specific timeline of when this blessing is coming in. So when is this blessing coming in for pile 3? Sorry, I can't do that on camera. I'm going to knock everything over. When is this blessing coming in for pile 3? All right, so we got the number 12. Okay. Okay, blessing for pile 3. I feel like you guys have been kind of like, maybe you're trying to manifest something right now or create something for yourself right now. But the message that's coming through is that whatever is currently going on it's not the right time for it right now. To me, when I saw the number 12 coming up here, and then we have the Death card, which is the number 13, I feel like whatever this blessing is that's coming in for you is not going to come until maybe even like 12 months from now, so like a year from now. Like this energy just feels like it's going to be coming in for you guys at like a distance in time. It feels like it's something very specific that you guys may be trying to like draw into your life right now, and just right now it's not time for it, is what I'm getting with this. So with the Death card, I feel like the blessing that's coming in for you is change. And with the Death card, I feel like you guys are probably likely already experiencing some effects of whatever this change is, because for me, the Death card really represents kind of like an inevitable change. Like it's something that you know is coming. It's something that has to happen in order for you to move forward, and it's going to happen. Like it's impending changes. And I feel like it can, the death card for me, like the vibe of it is like a very, very slow transition. It's like, okay, I know it's coming. It's going to take a long time. At least that's the energy I'm getting, like with this blessing that's coming in. It's very slow. So I feel like you guys may already be experiencing some effects of the change right now. And so whenever the blessing, the transformation actually happens, it's going to be within maybe a year from now. I feel like with this is the Nine of Wands, the spiritual strength card. I do think so. The Nine of Wands traditionally is about feeling just kind of wiped out, feeling a little bit paranoid, feeling like really overworked, just like exhausted. And it's interesting because in this particular depiction of it, you see we have the figure here, his spirit behind him, like he has the weight. He's holding up this weight of whatever this wall is here. So I feel like you guys could potentially be working on some sort of maybe like a spiritual, something to do with your spirituality. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys could be working on your spirituality or spiritual exploration right now. And if that doesn't resonate, then you guys are just kind of being tested right now in terms of your stamina to sort of like keep going with whatever specific situation you're in. It could even be the effects of whatever this change is that are just starting. It's like, this is a message that the blessing is coming. It's going to be a little while, especially with not having sex. To me, that just means like a slowdown, like for sure. But, you know, this is a message to sort of like keep going, keep pushing. You're almost there. You just have a little bit longer to go. And, you know, the blessing of this slow transformation for you guys is that, you know, you're going to be coming out on the other side of this even more strong. So even though right now things might feel a little bit challenging for you, whether it's spiritually, emotionally, or even physically, this is a message that you have the strength to keep pushing through toward whatever change you're trying to make, and that it can happen for you. And when you come out on the other side, you're going to be so much stronger than you are now. Like, this is all kind of like preparing you for your upgrade. Now, we also have the Queen, and this is where I feel like this is at the heart of the spread here. So the Queen, in this particular deck, this says love and prosperity. So I feel like whatever this transformation is, whatever this blessing is that's coming for you, the word regal just popped into my mind. I don't know if you guys are manifesting something specific. For some reason, the word manifestation keeps coming up too. It's like, I don't know why. That's just a vibe that I'm getting from this. But I do feel that once you totally like move through this change, you move through this transition, the blessing is self-love. And when I think of prosperity, I think of, you know, happiness, I think of abundance, I think of wealth, financial gain, you know, like you're the queen, you've got it all. Definitely confidence too. So this is a very interesting reading, pile 3. I'm super curious to kind of know what's going on with you guys, because I want to know if any of this kind of applies to your current situation. So let me know. Leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hey there, group number 4. So if you chose this little greenish blue crystal, let's go ahead and see what your next big blessing is. All right. Okay, so we have disruption. This is the Tower. Gosh, these readings are really intense, you guys. Let's see. Okay, we have unlikely. We have Earth. Utilize logic, reason, and common sense. Okay. Okay, and then we have the King of Wands. I'm going to go ahead and pull one more message for you guys from the Truth Deck Oracle cards, because I want to get a specific timeline for you about when this blessing is coming in. So when is pile 4 group 4's blessing going to present itself to them? for pile 4. Okay, so we got the number 5. All right. Intense energy. All right, you guys, so your blessing is coming within the number 5. So 5 is of significance. This could be like 5 months from now. This could be 5 weeks from now. This could mean the day of the 5th. This could even mean like 5 o'clock. So just keep the number 5 in your back pocket because that's the number of significance in terms of the timeline, okay? So the blessing that's coming in for you guys, I feel is, we're gonna start here with the Tower. So I feel like this blessing is something that really, really needs to happen. It's going to be like a pretty dramatic change coming into your life. And it's a change that's needed because the Tower card really speaks to, you know, a situation being built on a shaky foundation, and it can only be maintained for so long before it totally explodes, right? So I feel like there's some sort of foundation in your life that is bound to explode at some point. It's not supported in the way that it needs to be. So the blessing is that the universe is going to push whatever this false foundation in your life is to come crumbling down to the ground. It's kind of interesting too that it almost looks like this figure here, you know, like I don't know if he's been like stuck into a wall or what's going on. That's kind of what I see when I look at this at first glance. It's like he's been trapped behind this wall, and now it's finally like exposing him as a person. So I also feel that for some of you guys that are watching this, pile 4, that this has to do with like a transformation of self, an upheaval of self. So maybe you guys have been feeling stuck in a specific aspect of your life. But I feel like, or maybe some of you guys have been feeling blocked or been feeling like maybe you are, what's the word I'm looking for? Putting on a persona, putting on a facade, and people are not able to actually see the real you. And so this tells me that whatever this event is that happens for you, you're going to be able to see the real you again. I feel a message of maturation coming too, because it's like we have this card that says childish with your timeline, and then I was just speaking about like, you know, a false persona, a false self-image collapsing down to the ground. And then we have the King of Wands, which is a very mature, confident adult, right? So maybe this is some event coming in to help sort of like level you guys up in terms of your maturity level, in terms of your level of responsibility. And the King of Wands, this is a strong, confident person. This is somebody that is very passionate. They have a lot of fire in their spirit, and they are a go-getter. They're a leader. They get things done. So I feel like whenever this transformation does occur for you guys, you're probably not going to like it. This blessing, I think when it comes in for you with the unlikely card, I feel like you guys are not going to necessarily recognize it as a blessing, because I'm not even going to lie to you, like this energy of the Tower, it can feel kind of catastrophic when it happens in the moment. So I do feel that initially when this happens, you will not be loving it, but after some time passes, you're going to emerge through it as a much more strong, confident, independent person. This can even mean like, for some reason, I'm getting the vibe that maybe some of you are getting some sort of like recognition as a leader. So I don't know if you're leading, you know, like a group of people in your friend group. I don't know if you're leading people at work. Being provided some sort of opportunity to lead others is a message coming through as well in terms of the blessing. So with the Earth card, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, so maybe those signs apply to some of you watching this, but this says utilize logic, reason, and common sense. So to me, again, going back to that message of growing up and maturing or leveling yourself up, I do feel like when this blessing comes in, you are going to be like blessed with a clear mind, I feel like it's going to really challenge you to think about things from a very grounded and level-headed perspective. And even though when the blessing comes, you guys, it may not feel amazing, when you look back on it, I'm definitely feeling that you guys will, you know, be grateful for that, because it'll help you to have grown into this really strong, confident, independent, take charge type of person, okay? So very interesting energy, pile 4. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know if this resonates for you. Let me know how this applies to your situation. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.